Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here. Welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 22 Tottenham Hotspur career mode save on the channel. And today, we've got a lot of games going on. We're going to be taking on Manchester United in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Now, if you didn't know how we got there, go back and watch the last episode. And about the last episode, I'm just sorry. I'm sorry it went up at 10 o'clock at night. So for some of you guys, it might get lost in the sub box. I don't know how it works. I'm still learning about YouTube. We're like literally about a year into now making pretty much full-time content, and I'm still learning. I'm learning on the job, right? And I just know yesterday the upload was just completely messed up, and I really do appreciate all you people that watched it, liked it, commented on it. You're all legends, and I'm sure some of you will be picking that video up again today. But if this one's gone live and you didn't notice the last one, go give it a watch. Crazy episode. Some madness happening there in the Europa Conference League, which we're not in anymore, which is a little bit gutting. That's probably why we've got the rating that we've got ahead of us, but I'm just still learning, like I say, and the upload went up at 10 o'clock, and I never want an upload to go up at 10 o'clock, by the way. I know I said that I'm going to be messing around with the upload schedule this week. That's more going to be whether I got to upload at 5 or 6 or 7 or half 4, then 3:30. Depending what's best for people, because the video does tend to get picked up more around those times. I never want to be uploading at 10 o'clock at night. I just literally never, ever want to upload at that time. I think my latest cutoff would be like maybe 8:30 at a push, maximum 9. YouTube does keep doing me dirty though with the processing speeds. Like, legitimately, YouTube, man, you're trying to kill your boy here. Like, genuinely, it was uploaded and ready for 8:45 last night, and I couldn't get it up until 10. It is what it is. My faux pas. I should have had the video ready beforehand, but I was out. But anyway, putting that to one side, let's crack on with today's episode. Now, we're going to sim a couple of games to kick it off. We do have the big game, of course, against Manchester United in this one, which will be huge. And if you didn't see the last one, Harry Kane's injured basically until the end of the season. Now, a couple of things to sweep up before we get into it. You guys have made some suggestions for player training and retraining certain positions. I'll try and go through the ones that I remember, but one of them was Tandanga. Retrain him to a centre-back, he goes up by 3. That really just doesn't interest me whatsoever. We use him as a right-back, he's my backup right-back. Him going up by 3 overall rating does not change his attributes that he has to play as a right-back, or his attributes in general. Basically, what it means is that right now, he's 76 rated if you put him in a right-back position. His attributes say that's how good he is for a right-back. And if you play him at centre-back, he's got 3 more on the overall because he's more suited to be a centre-back, but we're trying to make him a right-back. So if that makes sense. The overall, to me, 100%, boys, does not matter that much. It's the attributes that they have, and me just swapping someone's position just so that it says a number higher doesn't change their attributes. They still have them. So it's the same with the Son situation. I think someone said left winger. We don't play left winger, so I'm going to keep him as a left midfielder. Someone also did say about striker, and it is a great idea. It's a fantastic idea. I know it says he could play centre forward, but when I play him up top, he gets no hit to his attribute whatsoever. If anything, he still keeps his boost. So I don't actually think we need to train him as a striker. And again, if I boost him up to a 90 overall, it doesn't make a difference. His attributes are still going to be what his attributes are. These do not change unless they get trained there after a little bit of time, obviously. But these don't just instantly change once I make him into that said position. So that's just my stance on the swapping of positions. I know a lot of people do it. I know you can choose it to get a higher overall, but at the end of the day, I'm going to keep players in the position that they're playing or they're going to be playing. If we decide next season that Tandanga will become a centre-back and we sign another backup right-back, then we will swap Tandanga to said position. If we decide that we're going to sign a new left mid and Son will be a striker, we will retrain him to be that said striker and then change him to that position. Hope that makes sense and doesn't sound too much of me being a dick. That's just genuinely how I enjoy playing the game, and I look at the actual attributes that the player has more than the base overall. Of course, it's really aesthetically pleasing when you see that players are improving in that overall. Everybody loves to see that. Brian Gill going up too. That's good stuff, Brian Gill. But in my opinion, I'm not really fixated on having them changed personally to that position. On Brian Gill, I am tempted to make him a cam for the future. I know there's certain positions we're stacked in. Left mid at the moment is one of them, and cam is one of them, but I am probably looking to move on Ndebele next season. Let me know what you think about that, because Dominguez is going to be trained to be a cam, not a CDM. I think he's going to be much better as a cam if we can improve his shooting. Although when I think about it, maybe CDM with his balance would actually work out a little bit better. He's not the world's quickest. Okay, scratch that. Dominguez is going to be a CDM. Him and Højbjerg, they're pals. But I am going to get rid of a Cam next season, I think. And I think he's probably got to be... And Dombele. I don't know. I'm 50-50 though. I like him. He went up this season. But Dele Alli's been great as well. He's gone up 2 overall. It's a decision we're going to have to make next season, but I want to kind of start to put our stamp on the team. Also noting that Scarlett didn't grow as much as I wanted him to, but he's still only 17. So I've got a lot of faith in this young man. Maybe a loan deal next season, though. But anyway, that's enough of talking shop. Let's get into the first game of the episode, and let's skip these games first. I want to be on this because that's what we do for our training. And let's quick sim these first 2 games to round off the last month. I'm going to be one of those people that gets a chain for my glasses because... I believe I forget to wear them every single time. This will be the starting 11 for the quick sim. We just rotated a little bit. Timber coming in, as well as Dominguez coming into the team. Son of Vlahovic will start up top, which I think is a very strong strike partnership. And hopefully, that's not a bad result against West Ham. They're not a bad team. I would have preferred to see the strikers do better, but Emerson Royal scored a goal. So again, the right back bagging himself another goal this season. Also, I'm not really worried about the confidence rating because I'm pretty sure that we're going to get Champions League football. In fact, I'm near enough sure that we're nailed on to get that. And if we get Champions League football, that surely should be enough to keep us in the job. But I do think we might potentially reach the final of the FA Cup, which would be huge. Back to the 4-4-3 for this game against Leeds. They're actually sitting 7th in the table this season, so absolutely great news. Patrick Bamford playing as a centre mid, though. So, you know, I think there's definitely some stuff that needs to be tweaked in this year's career mode. Wow, we really battered them. Vlahovic with 2, Dele Alli we won, Son we've won, as well as Dominguez opening the scoring up. Patrick Bamford scored for them. Yeah, wow, that was a little bit nutty, but yeah, they definitely... still need to work on it. We've seen it before, right? Where teams just select stupid players. It's been fixed in the past. It needs to be fixed again because Manchester City and Chelsea in the simulation have had really bad seasons. So it's definitely something that needs to be worked on. But hopefully with patches over time, that'll be fixed. And that is not Bielsa. So come on. Get Bielsa in the game, EA. Sort it out. We are at this Newcastle game now, though, which we are going to play. And since we have a striker injured, I am going to be opting to probably just go with this formation a lot more because of the injury. We've got Bergwijn's going to play on the right there. Bring the Celso into the team. Yeah, I think we're going to be forced into this formation a lot more. Newcastle aren't having the greatest this season, so I'm going to take this opportunity to give Skip a game there. Timber will come in, as well as Tandanga at right back, and Ben Davis will come in as well. A little bit of rotation never hurts. We do have games quite thick and fast this month as well. Of course, we need to be watchful on the fact that we will be taking on Manchester United twice, but the main one, obviously, for me at the moment in the Cup, because Man United, in my opinion, will not be caught now in the league. Newcastle's starting 11 has Funes Mori and Wilson up top, Shelby Hendricks and Longstaff in the midfield. They're playing 3 at the back. Might be difficult to break down, but again, I don't really rate Newcastle in real life, and I definitely don't rate them in FIFA, and that's probably why they're 18th. This is a cool one. I've not seen this one before. 50 games as a Tottenham Hotspur manager, and look at it. I've got him in the Jimmy Bullard circle at half-time kind of jazz. And I'm having a word with him. I like that. That's a cool little introduction to this match. Yeah, that was cool. 50 games in management. We all want more stats, right? I'm predominantly a football manager player. I'm not going to lie. I came back to FIFA recently. And once I changed my outlook on how I play FIFA and treat it more as a sandbox to have fun with, I play the game a lot differently now and I enjoy it a lot more. But back in the day, I preferred Football Manager just for its stats, its realism, being able to see all that. The more and more they put in FIFA, the better. The pitch is still looking shocking, isn't it? Like... what's the groundsman doing? Is he on holiday? Like, genuinely, what's going on with pitch? To have a word with groundsman. Can you do that on this game? Imagine if you could. I could speak to the groundsman and complain about the poor state of the pitch. I feel sorry, though. Maybe he's been really busy. Or maybe he's off sick. Who knows? Anyway, football. Let's maybe concentrate on that there. Standing off Skip instantly. I fire off the shot. And Dembele probably a little bit harsh with that. I have noticed one thing as well. The cursor colour change is different every time. Don't know if that's an Xbox thing. We could be in trouble here. They've got the bodies. They've got the advantage. And they're a bit quicker than we are. Welling Davis. Oh, I thought he'd done well enough. Wilson now. Pulls that back to Lo Celso. Not the greatest of moves. Bele now finds Bergwijn. Bergwijn wants to cut inside. Bergwijn should have played the ball. He should have played the ball to Vlahovic. And he was reluctant. A little bit greedy. I need to be less reluctant. I know it's not Harry Kane anymore, but Vlahovic has proven himself very well. Half-time, and what a dreadful first half that has been. Really poor. Not much going on at all. We're defending well. Didn't really do all going forward. Vlahovic didn't Bit of service he needed. Some poor passing as well from the rest of the team. A little bit worrying, to be honest. To see much better this second half. Much better this second half. And Newcastle might turn on the Jets here early, and they have done. They've found Callum Wilson, and what a save that is from Lloris. The Belay now has been found. Plays it into Vlahovic. Intricately. Oh. Dusan Vlahovic can't score. That'll be back into Bergwijn, and Bergwijn can't get a right foothold on the football. Go on then, Son. Play that into you, lovely. Son then slides it into Vlahovic. Vlahovic does really well. Needs a bit of help though, doesn't he? Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic. Back across. Bergwijn. What a save that is from Darlow. Was a little bit too much straight at him. Bergwijn's touch there is great. Ndombele. Shot is blocked. Couple of subs. Dusan off. Stevie B off. Lucas Moura on and Brian Gill. Son going up top. We need to find the breakthrough. It's been a very tight game of football, which I don't really have a problem with. I do have a problem with is not finding the breakthrough. That's a real big problem. Lucas Moura now pulls that one across. Oh, Giovanni Lo Celso just had a tiny bit more pace. That's in the back of the net, I reckon. Oh, that is a poor ball. Go on then, Son. You're going to be gifted it. Son to win the game. Son will win the game surely here for Tottenham. And he's just been moved up top and he bags the goal that was needed. Good bit of play that from Lo Celso as well. Like, I've got no complaints. Lo Celso's ball through. Perfectly timed. Well in. And a lead we definitely needed. A lead we definitely needed. Need all the points in the world right now. Just to make sure that we get Champions League football next season. And it's been a really poor game of football. I'm still getting to grips with the new sliders, to be fair to me. They're very different. Like, the ball moves a lot slower. The game moves a lot slower. The players, most importantly, move a lot slower. Exactly what we wanted. Ndombele now. Back to Lo Celso. You'll find Son there. Son will turn. Create a bit of space for himself to try and fire off a shot. Davis there finds Lo Celso. Celso's going to play that one into Gill. Gill straight into Heung-min Son. Oh, he's dragged it wide of the post. Right at the end of the game, to be fair, but that would have been a brace for him today. But we will take the victory here against Newcastle. Really hard fought. They played far better than I expected. I know I said three at the back, but defensively, they were on it today. Really were. Straight back into another game then against Aston Villa this time out. Another victory, of course, needed. We're going to be at Villa Park today. Decent lineup for them, as you'd expect. I don't know who that Fulgini guy is, but he did really well against us last time. We're going to keep an eye on him. Tanganga, Sanchez, Romero, regular on our backline today with Lloris in net. Højbjerg, Ndombele, and Dele Alli in the centre of the park. This is a really strong lineup. Son starts up top. I've just got far more confidence in him at the moment. I want to have that confidence in Vlahovic, but today Son will start up top. Bergwijn on the left, Neres on the right. Rains a lot on this year's FIFA. I've noticed that. I know we're in England. I fully get it. We're in England, but it does rain a lot. I know I can change the weather. I know I can. But it does rain a lot. We've had a lot of rainy games on this year's FIFA so far. I weirdly had it last year on the Villarreal save. Like, it rained so much in Spain. I expect it to rain a lot more in the UK, though, so we'll let it go. But I think because of all the rain, we're seeing a lot more of these pitches like we've got right now. Because this pitch is shocking as well as some of the other pitches we played on. That's a good ball out there to Neres to kick this one off. Neres now has good footwork. Can we exploit down the wing? Pull that one back across. Son collects it nicely and fires off the volley. Martinez is going to be hard to beat today. The difference today is that Aston Villa can break with far more pace than what Newcastle could. Because they didn't have Alan St. Maximum on. And did you see that? The numbers that Aston Villa had forward there. That's their first attack. Leon Bailey, of course, absolutely rapid. And yeah, we've come and done that. Way too easy. From a Højbjerg bad pass as well, which is a little bit frustrating. He gives the ball away, and I feel like Sanchez did the best he could to cut the angle, but nobody else was back. Too many bodies forward in that situation. 13 goals in 30 matches this season for Leon Bailey. Clearly having a very good year there at Villa. Well, the commentators just said that we're the favourites for the title. For him. Like, he thinks that we're the favourites for the title. I don't know where he's been drinking, but I won't mind having a beer there. Oh, that's lovely. Bergwijn now. Surely, Bergwijn not going to make the same mistake again. Son finds the back of the net this time. Of course he does. Of course he does. I made the mistake last time, didn't I, of taking that shot on with Bergwijn, and I just don't think he's got the ability to score from that position. Son definitely does. He'll tap it in every day of the week. Bele, can we go from one end to the other? Would be lovely. And then Bele isn't filling me with that confidence until he makes the stride there past his man. Plays that one inside to Neres. Neres then inside to Son, who makes it 2-1 just like that. What good football that is. Ndombele, who I just mentioned a little bit ago that we might potentially sell. Well, maybe we won't. That was great play. Son finds the back of the net and playing him up top. The experiment of having him up top. A new guy saying playing him up top as Rayleigh. Just best idea we've made, didn't it, Rayleigh? Best idea we've made because he's been brilliant when he's played up there. Well, here come Aston Villa. Danny Ings wants that ball over the top to Leon Bailey. Who's going to get to it? And Lloris's acrobatics. I thought Lloris might get there first. He didn't. Great save. A part of me thinks he was offside, but he wasn't. And we get a little bit lucky there. The ball over the top for Villa is just always available because of the pace they've got. And I can't really change that because of the pace we've got. It's near impossible to change that. Leon Bailey now back to Axel Tuanzebe. Who will fire that one over the bar. We will go in with the lead at half-time, though. 2-1, thanks to Mr. Heung-min Son with 2 goals. I think he's got 14, 15 this season now. He'll probably finish this season our top goal scorer, I would have thought. As again, now coming forward. Romero beyond him. Davinson Sanchez gets back there for that one. That's great play from him. Well, that was great play out to Neres. Neres just holds off on that one to see if he could get Son in. And Son might just be in. Axel Tuanzebe just about strong enough to stop that there. And now this is the problem. Is Leon Bailey, and that is one of the best passes you'll see. And it's a save from Lloris there against Danny Ings. Leon Bailey is probably the biggest issue we have now. If I could tell someone to man-mark Leon Bailey, I would do, but that's not an option in FIFA. We need that. We're living life on the edge at the moment, and I don't want to live there. I don't want to be on the edge. I want to be safe. I want to be safe. I want to be tucked up in bed, nice and comfy, feeling safe about the result. I've got 2 very, very tired central players. So we're going to bring on Alfie Devine, getting another opportunity in the team, as well as a Celso. Devine now. I'm going to fire that one up to Son. Oh, Son's done brilliantly to find Neres. What can Neres do? He uses all his pace. He uses all his pace and then sticks that back post to Bergwijn. He's not the tallest, is he? He's not the tallest. He was probably never going to win that ball, but we will be winning this game. 2-1 Tottenham. And the job was done thanks to Son. A really, really poor second half. Honestly, boys, not really much going on there in that second half. I guess the key to it was we were defensively sound enough to stop Aston Villa from causing us too many problems. They did have the odd shot, though. Again, Hugo Lloris earning that new contract. Had to play very well in that second half. Taking on Brighton now. Relegation threatened Brighton. They're in 17th at the moment. They do have Yves Bissouma, though. He's been recommended. He was recommended with Yves Bissouma, so potentially someone we might be looking at. Definitely if they go down. This is our starting 11. There is no Son in sight because we play Manchester United after this one. And although it will be a simmed game in the league, I still want him to be part of the team to give us the best opportunity to win that one. Can we make it free for free so far in today's episode? I'm hoping. The answer is yes, Yorkie, we can. But you never know. Brighton plays some really good football. They're good passers. It's a funky formation to have to deal with. Oh, Moype's in already. Surely he doesn't score that near post effort. And there we go. Lloris will collect it. Like I say, they can cause us a few problems, can't they? They already have done there instantly. We've rotated, but I still think we're good enough. And Giovanni Lo Celso will ping that one out to Bergwijn. Bergwijn just waiting and waiting, and it's a brilliant ball. Vlahovic, maybe? Oh, I thought Sanchez had saved it. Dusan Vlahovic will make it 1-0. I've said I'm not sure about how much faith I've got in him at the moment, and I much prefer Son up top. He's trying to prove me wrong, isn't he? He's trying to prove me wrong. This is a great play. Bit of play, sorry, and a great ball in. Have we got an injury here? Eric Dyer. How did he get injured? Sanchez should do better there. 11 goals in 24 matches, so not really a bad goal haul so far for a very young new player to the league. And then Soldado did for Tottenham. We do have Romero on the bench, but it's just not nice to bring off Eric Dyer instantly here. But let's just, you know, end of the day, he's not really our player anymore. He's leaving at end of season, so who cares? Can be out for as long as he wants to be. We did really well there. Dominguez's ball was brilliant. Go on, Vlahovic. Oh, the pass wasn't the greatest. It's going to give Dusan Vlahovic a bit of an angle. Oh, Sanchez saves it this time. Dusan is a little bit not ice in the veins when it comes to one-on-ones, is he? We've got a corner. Got a corner here. What can we do with it? Too bad. We're going to get the ball back across. Oh, on the volley for Lo Celso. What a save. Giovanni Lo Celso going close to a rocket here, wasn't it? It landed perfectly for him on the half volley. What a save that is. 1-0 never feels like enough. So, the second half. Let's hunt for a second. Finger's there. Højbjerg. Finds Giovanni Lo Celso. Finds David Neres, who goes straight through the defence, but Sanchez is equal to it. We'll play this one in now. Trying to get Vlahovic on the header, but when they've got the players they've got in the box, it makes it really difficult to win a header when they've got Dunk. You know? That's not a bad ball across that. Romero. Found Lo Celso. Footwork was nice. Take was nice. Shot not so nice. Oh, this is good play now from Brighton, and I did mention all they're going to need is one opportunity. And it's near post again. And we've conceded a few of them now, and I thought near post was fixed this year. It's slowly starting to feel like maybe it's not, because we have conceded a few of those goals. And that's the nearest of the near post that you can get. And they ain't going to put his beard. That's a bit of a shame. But I mean, Solly March couldn't have been more near post here, and Lloris couldn't have had it more covered, yet he still scores it. Great shot, though. And then Bergie. He needs a bit better run in there from Vlahovic. He's going to get it from Vlahovic. Oh. Sanchez did just enough there, I think, to put Dusan off. I must admit, does anybody find sometimes you're telling your player to sprint and they don't? I get that a lot. Maybe it's just me. Sometimes I'm telling him to sprint and he's going at like a snail's pace. Maybe it's the controller. Oh. Neres. What a ball that is. What a ball that is from Neres. Dusan Vlahovic. Oh, what a save from Sanchez. Bergwijn gets it back across. Didn't put enough power on it. That was probably the moment. That'll be the full-time whistle as well, man. And it is even. Stevens, 1-1. And we weren't good enough. We weren't clinical enough. And these kind of results are the kind of results that stop you from winning leagues. And that is our problem at the moment. We don't just have that quality in the moment. You know, I feel for Dusan because he has scored today as well. But he had that clean-cut opportunity, didn't take it. And then that silly near-post goal for Solly March. As we can see, we're still third in the table. And comfortably third. And ideally, we wouldn't have to play the qualification game. So we need to do better than Leicester. But potentially we will be playing that. But I find it very difficult to see Chelsea catching us now. I think Champions League football is near enough signed, sealed, delivered. Dyer's only going to be out for 5 days as well. So no big issue. And we finally saw Whiteman, a backup goalkeeper. We got $1 million from Coventry for him, so hopefully we'll go there and have a great career. We do take on Man United now, and I'm going to play the cup game against Man United. I'm not going to play the league game. So that's the situation we find ourselves in. I'm not going to play this league game. I'm going to play the cup game. And I view the cup game as super important because it's our only opportunity this season now at silverware. So we have to view that as extremely important. But I would still like to get a decent result today, if at all possible. So that'll be the starting 11. They're playing a very strong team. This is a bonus for us. They're playing a very strong team that is already tired. How tired is this team going to be when we play them in the FA Cup semi-final? I'm hoping a lot. Maybe we do all right in the quick sim. We've not been great from them. We win the quick sim. Get in, boys. Did not expect that. The quick sim hasn't always been kind to us. Dominguez and Bergwijn with the goals. Aaron Wan-Bissaka scoring for Man United. They were tired. Maybe that's what it was. They were very tired when it came to it. Here we go then, guys. Really, the big one of the season. We know now we're probably going to have Champions League football. And this is the opportunity for silverware this year. Aston Villa or Leeds away is in the final, and I said it the entire way through. We've been just really gifted hard draws this year, whether it was Roma in the Conference League, who were by far the best team left with us in the Conference League, or Man City then in the Cup, and now Man United in the semi-final when we could have had Leeds or Aston Villa. So we'll see what happens here. We have just recently beaten both Leeds and Villa. You imagine that if we do make it there, we would be fine, but this will be no easy game. Not as many tired legs as I was hoping for, to be honest. We're going to play Son out wide today. Dusan Vlahovic will keep his place up top. Bergwijn, Ndombele, Ali and Højbjerg, I think, is our best midfield. Romero will play in the back line with Timber, Emerson, Reguilon, Lloris will be swapped out for Galini. Because Galini has been our cup goalkeeper, I want it to stay that way. That will be the starting 11 to hopefully, here at Wembley, take us to the final. Maybe we'll be returning to Wembley at the end of the year. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. They've signed Ginter of Man United, but it's very much the Man United you'd expect. The nerves are definitely there. The nerves are definitely there because I know some silverware is probably what Spurs fans just hope for most. And we're in a really golden position here to get some silverware. And I'm nervous that we're not going to be able to do it because Manchester United are top of the league. A very good team. Now, we have just recently beaten them in the league. Look at Wembley. Looks brilliant. Very, very packed today, you'd expect for this one. Hopefully it's packed. Well, the Leeds fans will have definitely brought a lot of the fan base there to that game. But hopefully we can get off on the front foot. I just want us to start really strong in this one. It's not raining and the pitch actually looks far better than recent games. So that already fills me with confidence. We like to play good football. You need a good pitch to play good football. Hopefully we've got that today. Bergwijn's done really well to get that back to Emerson. Emerson's trying to find that gap for Son. Harry Maguire, old slabhead. It's not easy to get a chipped up, lofted ball past him, is it? Højbjerg. Go on then, Emerson. Oh, that's brilliant. Dusan Vlahovic. What a massive moment for Dusan Vlahovic that might be. And he does find the back of the net. Go on, Dusan. 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur. Ooh, boys, can you feel it? Can you feel one hand on the silverware already? No, I can't either. I can't either. But what a ball that is from Emerson Royale. Absolutely beautiful. Dusan with such a huge goal as well, man. Such a huge goal for him. You've got to think about the pressure on such a young player's shoulders, considering that he's stepped into a position twice now when Harry Kane's been injured. It's a big first season for him because he'll have known when we signed him he was going to spend a lot of time probably on the bench this year, and that's not been the case. Rashford plays that out wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Into Rashford. So quick, isn't he? Romero did well, but then there's been a big mix-up. Ronaldo will fire off the shot. And we will just about get away with that. That's a great touch. Go on then, Dusan. Show us what you've got, son. He's still got it. Oh my God, that's brilliant footwork from Dusan. He is very much up for this game today, isn't he? Very much up for this game today. Emerson Royale making that run again, and he's going to try and loft it in. Wasn't the same run this time. The Sancho play with him and Pogba. It's going to be Cristiano Ronaldo that turns and shoots, and it's the crossbar. And I don't know how I'm not being fouled there by Bruno Fernandes. He was literally blocking me from making the move. Oh, what ball that is. What ball that is. And Emerson just couldn't find the pass, although he does find it in the end. Go on then, Stevie. What have you got for me, mate? Pull that one back to Ndombele. Thinks it. Dele Alli with a spectacular, and it nearly goes in. I think he should have headed it. Let's be honest. We all think he should have headed it. But the fact that he gets this on target makes up for him not heading it. That is unbelievable acrobatics from Dele Alli. De Gea was having none of it though, wasn't he? He was like, nah, you're not scoring. I can't let you score that one, Dele. I'll be laughed at for the rest of the year. The half-time whistle goes, and so far, for a half of football, it's looking very, very good if you're a Spurs fan. It's only one goal. Look what happened against Brighton, and they've got that man on the pitch. So, I am very nervous. They're going to knock that one on to Bergwijn. Bergwijn do now. Near post, Dusan Vlahovic. He needed to flick it on with his head, didn't he? He's flicked it on with his head in that position before. It might have gone over David De Gea in that situation. Oh, this is a good play now. Bruno Fernandes, you just can't let him get that ball over. Lands kindly to Marcus Rashford. Turns with it. There we go. Bruno Fernandes, what a pass that is to Scott McTominay, and it'll be blocked and out for a corner. Doesn't get much nervous than this right now, to be honest with you, as they take this corner short. Just don't let Sancho get it across. Son did enough, but when you've got Sancho and Bruno Fernandes there who can both put in the ball, just not an ideal situation, is it? Rashford, Bruno Fernandes. Whips it in. Oh my God. Nobody's tracking that run of Scott McTominay. It was coming, let's be honest. You can't give them the time we've given them on the ball. But just no one is tracking that run. They're all ball watching. They are all ball watching here, which is my problem. Bruno plays the ball, and look, McTominay just runs through everybody. Bergwijn finds Dusan Vlahovic. Vlahovic just can't pass, can he? That's such his big downfall. He's not a bad finisher of the football. If he gets in the right position, it's going in the back of the net. You ask him to pass the football, he can't. And now we're in a bad position because this is Bruno Fernandes, and there's no doubt in my mind that he can put a decent ball into the box. And that's off the crossbar from Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, wow. Vlahovic now, though. Dele Alli. Ndombele. He needs bodies, doesn't he? He's going to have one in Bergwijn. What could Bergwijn do now? That's a great run from him. He needs the bodies across, and he just couldn't quite find the pass. Dusan Vlahovic had no endeavour to get into the box there as well, though, which was frustrating. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Block from Reguilon. You can't do it twice, though. That's the problem. Rashford. Good turn. Back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Back to Rashford. Aaron Wan-Bissaka back to Scott McTominay into Bruno Fernandes, and then a good shot. And I just can't stop the passing at the minute. They're moving the ball so well. Anthony Martial coming on for Ronaldo. Bold move there from Ollie, but okay, fair enough. No. Oh, it's off the line. It's off the line. And then Anthony Martial's shot is blocked. We have just saved ourselves, but maybe not for long. Marcus Rashford now. Paul Pogba. Oh, wide to Alex Tellez. They've got the numbers. They've definitely got the numbers. We're trying to stop this from Tellez. Anthony Martial. Shot is saved. I need extra time. Giovanni Lo Celso coming on for us. Jesse Lingard for them. Bruno Fernandes coming off. But we've just stopped ourselves from being knocked out there a second ago. We need to keep that up now. Jesse Lingard. Great little bit of play from him. Oh, that's a mistake. That is a mistake. Steven Bergwijn. Oh, it was a poor ball, but it doesn't matter. Son managed to pick it up in the end. Heung-min Son to win the game. Heung-min Son to win the game. Heung-min Son to win the game. Can you believe it, boys? Son wins the game for Tottenham Hotspur here. We're going to a final, lads. We're going to a final. Man United were all over us. They should have scored another. Ronaldo hits the crossbar, but nobody gives a flying fuck. Go on, Son. Well, he went clean through, and I got a bit nervous. I got a little bit nervous. Was he going to finish it? Of course he was going to finish it. When it mattered, our number 7 has been key for us this season. It mattered right there. And that is the goal that will take us to the final. And if we do lift a trophy, that'll be a huge moment we remember, because we wouldn't have been lifting it without that goal. We'll talk about late drama. My throat's sore, and they can only kick off, can't they? They can only kick off because Tottenham Hotspur are going to the final of the FA Cup, ladies and gents. That is exactly right. Yorkiemann and his boys are making it here to the final of the FA Cup, and I'm so excited for it. What a game that was. I have to be honest, Man United probably deserved it. They had the better of the chances, but I'm going to take this all day long. I think I got a little bit excited when that goal went in. I did. I got a little bit excited. We will be playing Aston Villa, who we beat earlier in the episode. I'm not saying that means we win the final. I'm just saying we've beaten them already. So you never know what's going to happen in the final. I know one thing. What a beast Son has been. What a beast Son has been. So, oh, okay. It's not... I'm pretty sure this is wrong, right? The FA Cup's always at the end of the season, right? I'm not wrong there, am I? The FA Cup's usually after the season's done. But anyway, we'll be playing the final in the next episode. That is wild. We've got Leicester, Liverpool, Brentford, Villa, Burnley, and Norwich till the end of the season. So maybe the next episode will be the end of the season. Maybe it'll just be a blockbuster episode. I have no idea. We'll work that out in the episode. But that has been it for another one here, boys. And I have really enjoyed this first season. I know we're coming towards the end of it, but I've had such a good time. I get a lot of fun playing FIFA when it's like this, and when you start tweaking the sliders and you get games like that Man United one, and I enjoyed the Roma game. We got knocked out, but boy, 5-4, what an unbelievable 2 legs that one was. But cup final coming up, and I'm excited to see if we can win it. Let me know down below if you think we'll be holding the FA Cup come the end of the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Take it easy, stay safe out there, and I will see you for the next episode.